Thank you so much for downloading the Lifestyle by Design guide. Now, if you didn't do the previous guide, this is a part 2. So if you haven't finished the 2003 year-end review reflection guide, I encourage you to go back to your confirmation email, and at the very end, you can download that right there. This guide is packed, so we're going to jump right into it. So the first step is the Be-Do-Have method for goal setting, and this is probably a little bit different than typical and traditional goal setting that you've previously heard before. So we'll walk you through that in a second here. The second step is completing your personal and professional goals for next year, and we have 6 categories that help ensure that you're looking at a full snapshot of your entire life. The third is saving images, and the fourth is crafting that vision board for yourself. We'll get to the fifth step in a moment. So each of these areas of your life, there's finances, career and business, personal growth, relationships, health, and fun. And to make this as simple as possible, we encourage you to start with one goal for each of the 6 areas. So looking at this, you'll notice it says be, do, have. So how do you set a goal from that approach? And keeping this open for yourself, so whichever box you're on, let's say you're starting with finances, you're going to start with have, do, and be. So keeping this template open for yourself on page 3 here, I'm going to walk through the questions, and it's going to be the same questions for every single area. And you're going to think about these questions based on that area that you're working on. So whichever area is in front of you, let's start with what you want to have. So what is the specific goal you want to achieve in this area of your life by December 31st, 2024? This is where you want to get detailed about exactly what you want, make it measurable and relatable in this specific area of your life. The doing is what actions are you going to take to achieve your goals? So consider this your plan, your outline, your strategic action. Perhaps it's how much time you need to complete this goal, a habit that you need to put in place, or a schedule that needs to be created. Whatever comes top of mind, you're going to write this down in that specific area of your life. Now, knowing what specific goal you want, knowing what action needs to be put in place to make it possible, the third piece is who do you need to be to attract the things that you want in this area of your life? So I want you to imagine your goals achieved. Think about who you need to become as the person that is living your dream life. Reflect on the qualities you inspire to embody, thinking of your future self from a mindset and an emotional perspective. Who do you need to be in this area of your life to attract the things that you want? And we'll walk you through an example of how to break this down as well. So once this is in place, you're going to save images that represent each of the 6 areas of your life, assuming that they are achieved. And you can do Pinterest for this. So I'll show you a quick example here. Is you're going to hit these 3 dots. You can search whatever you want the image to be of, by the way. Hit these 3 dots and click download image. You can use images that are on your phone of family. There's no right or wrong for this. Then you're going to go to the step 4 of actually crafting your vision board. So hitting this underline area here, you're going to use template for new design. If you haven't used Canva before, it's a free platform. You can just go to canva.com to open a free account. Using this for a new design here, you're going to upload. There's 2 versions of this, whichever you feel more called towards. Jamie prefers the simple one, having a image that represents the outcome that he's working towards. I prefer to have a more detailed version where I can craft images of the things I'm going to be doing to get there, what that end goal looks like, who I want to be, what images represent how I want to feel in each of those 6 areas. So you'll notice looking at this board that there's 2 things. There's this middle piece that says it's December 31st, 2024, and I'm so happy and grateful now that. And then there's the second piece that says your finance affirmation goes here, your business and career, personal growth, relationships, health, and fun. And these are meant to be written as present tense affirmations that are personalized to you specifically. So here's an example from the health category of something that I'm personally working towards for next year. I want to run a marathon by the end of the year, working up to that. So I have 4 races complete through 2024. Now, I am not a runner, so that means that's the end goal that I want to have. So the things I want to do is create a monthly and weekly training plan to make sure I'm not going to get injured along the way and that I am working up towards going from a 5K run up to a marathon. And the person that I want to be throughout that process. So I've crafted this statement in present tense, and I've crafted it so it's something that's motivating and specific to make sure that I'm in the best state possible. So I am the strongest I have ever been mentally, physically, and emotionally. Now, this is in the area of life, using this template up here. And I've used images that represent the state of being I want to be in, which is a healthy life. I have running shoes up here. I have finishing a race, a picture that represents that. I have an image of myself when I was in the best shape of my life as an aspiring reminder of something that I can personally work towards. And then a community picture running and an ocean, because to me, that represents a mental state of being that is present and at peace. So this is a great example of how you can break down images. It doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing. It's whatever represents you and how you want to feel at the end of next year in that area of your life. Now, going back to the template here, once you have your vision board complete for yourself, it's great because you can use this a few ways. You can print the board, and I'll show you how to save it over here. Going back to Canva, you're going to hit share on the top right and download. You hit the arrow. You can download a PNG file. You can do a PDF and then just send that to print. So we encourage you to keep this up. You can put this on your desktop as well, somewhere that you're going to see this every single day. And now taking you to the 5th step here. So you have the goals method complete. Your goals are set. You've saved the images. You've created your board. Jumping over to the final page here. On page 5, this is the final step. And you're going to craft your future self letter. So there's a great resource here called Future Me. We've even crafted a template. Now, again, you can change this however you want. This is just to help get you started. Even when you're doing the vision board, if you're like, I don't like this affirmation piece, change it to your end goal. There's no right or wrong way to do this. So you can copy this template, fill in the spaces that are based on your life, based on what you want to achieve, based on the person that you want to become next year. You're going to copy this, hit Future Me here. And this is great because once you send it, you're not going to be able to see it again until it's sent to you. So you can actually write Dear Future Me or copy the template we've created. I think it starts the same way. It does. So you copy and paste this into here based on your future life. Write your email, and then you can hit send just this letter, and you'll receive an email back to yourself. Make sure it's private in a year from the date that you sent it. Or you can actually choose a date in case it's not right on the new year. So make sure that comes into you on December 31st next year. And that's the final step. So we have a little love note here for you, but we encourage you to share your vision board. If you do share it on Instagram, tag us at Be To Have Movement. We would love to see what you've created. And we just want to remind you that you're doing incredible things. You can be, do, and have anything you want next year.